Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the AAA meeting. I am your host, Rsist, as usual. As usual, with me is my co-host, Polydub, and Drunken Uncle.
Ooh-ee. What's good, bud?
What's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I had a nap.
Yeah, you took a little nappy nap?
I had a little nap. It was needed. I had a terrible headache, actually. And it just wasn't going away, no matter how much heroin I did. So, I put my head down for an hour and a half, and I feel grand. That's my story.
Hour and a half, I think, is about the perfect nap.
Well, I mean, it's probably closer to an hour, because, I aimed for an hour and a half, but of course you don't fall asleep right away, do you? So probably for about half an hour of that was the journey, and then an hour of it was the destination.
Yeah.
Don't be racist. I am a building. Don't.
Is that a Poly I hear?
Yeah, I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, oh yeah, I got time for a quick trip by the necessary. And nope, I didn't because I get back in the
Oh, I love that. A quick trip by the necessary. That's lovely.
Yeah, Poly.
Does it mean have a wee?
Hello. Because I'm often places associated with things colonial and revolutionary. Yeah, all these phrases are coming to mind. That's what they called it back in Revolutionary War times. The necessary. I love that.
It means you had a poo.
Well, I didn't, but the place
You
where one
did
would
that.
do such a thing, hypothetically, yeah, that's the necessary. Yeah.
Everybody poops, Polly.
Yeah,
There's nothing to be.
so do
nothing to be
I, but I
ashamed
just
of.
didn't happen to poop right now. Okay,
You do see on you, Polly
He takes
poos.
poops.
I knew it.
Polly
I knew
poos,
it.
really?
Oh, what a loser.
Oh,
Poops.
Mr. Digestive System over here. Fucking
Ooh,
hell.
I eat well.
Ooh, I clean my ass. Too far. Too
Yeah,
far.
that one a little bit weird.
Yeah. How are you, Sim?
I'm doing pretty well. I don't know if you
Sim
guys.
Michael with Polly Dump.
Oh, Polydump. Someone wrote that. You know what? You have no idea how all for this I am. I'm a big fan of Ethan Van Sciver. I watch his comic book channel all the time, right? I didn't for a while, but then because he kind of went crazy, and then I came back and he had gotten like back on track, back to the core. You know what I mean? OG style, right? So I'm loving it. And his name is Ethan Van Sciver, and his audience is endlessly creative with things to call him. So it's like he's defending this one guy, and all of a sudden the chat lights up with Ethan Van Sweeper. You know, he's complaining about something. So one of his own mods launches off with Ethan Van Weiner, and it's it's priceless how many different things they could do with his name. And I love people twisting my own name to come at me with, like, hot shots where it's like, yeah, Polydump. Yeah, that's good. I got to admit,
That's gold. Yeah,
I don't mind being the butt of a joke when it's funny, man. That's what chat's for. Are you fucking crazy?
Who comes out of Polly's butt of the joke?
You tell him, referee Dave. All right, chat. I want a clean ratio. Nothing below the belt. Share the stream. And if I see one of you fuckers smash the dislike button, I'm going to break you like the guy from Falling on a billboard. Wait, the guy falling from a billboard. Okay? And then run your ass over. Now smash the like button, dipshits. I mean, there you have it.
Shouldn't that end with, like, let's get it on? Like the referee from Celebrity Deathmatch.
That was such a good show.
I've never seen a single
show.
episode. Was it really?
What?
Yeah, it was a fun show.
I watched a video called like
Ashamed.
Why MTV Failed or Collapsed or whatever, hardcore clickbait, and I was expecting like corporate maneuverings and then program changes and so on. No, it was just a history of MTV. What was with the clickbait title? And they went over, the deathmatch things, and I had no idea how big Total Request Live was back in the day. I don't know. I was oblivious.
Yeah, I'm
I remember
now, apparently.
I wasn't around for the era of MTV where they actually had music.
What?
When
I
they
was
when they
around for
played
that.
music. Well, no. All right. Okay. But I do remember there was a channel on cable called The Box where you could
That must have been your version of VH1.
Oh no, we had VH1 as well. There was never a VH2, or was there?
There
well,
wasn't an MTV2. There was music.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nice.
Well, yeah, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. With this, so you could make your requests. There'd be like a 3-digit code for every song that they had, and you'd phone up, and then you just type it in, and it would come up on the screen. That fucking someone's putting in music and everything, and you could actually, if you watched it, you could see what number they put in, and if you knew that, you could go like, oh, that's PJ and Duncan or whatever. That was your requesting of the music channel.
You saying that just made me think I had a thing I wanted to find for a palate cleanser today.
I'm pleased I helped you.
Well, I mean, you say that, but
This video.
You know what I discovered today, Drunkle?
Don't be a cunt, Greenwise. What did you discover today, mate?
The difference between coal and charcoal.
One comes from the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is created by wildfires in California.
That's right.
Specific
Homes in the Palisades produce one.
Yeah.
Virgin mice and some tasty gnomes. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
Everybody's all full. It has to come from the California region. Otherwise, it's just, sparkling black shit.
Yeah, if it's not made out of a irreplaceable 1,000-year-old redwood, who the fuck wants it?
Right? No one. No. I don't want your fucking knockoff Chinese bullshit, mate. Let's keep it authentic up in this
bitch. It's taking me a long
bitch.
time to find shit. I will grab all those.
No, I mean
pop-ups
we're covering, man. We're talking about coal and shit. It's fine.
Literally coal and shit.
Yeah, I did realize that. I mean, I knew the difference in advance, but because I'm in an area that's associated with all things colonial. I've been watching a lot of Townsend's, a lot of Revolutionary War content, but like on the ground life at the time type stuff. And it was an extended video that was all about tinder boxes, creating fire starters and the different flint instruments that were available and so on. And they get into nice.
That's
nice.
weird.
That's
I'm all
good.
about saving. I'm all about the efficiency, Polly.
Yeah. So, being a former Boy Scout, I did watch the video on pemmican, Plague Trucker Zach, 2 days ago. But yeah, it was the pemmican video. It's more complex of a recipe than I thought, or more complex of a process to make it, I should say. The recipe is pretty straightforward. But it was fascinating, all the fire starting stuff and different things. And it's like the most difficult thing was not so much the fire starters, but the tinder to source at the time. Because if it's not, bone dry, you're in a hard spot. And it became the easiest thing was just unthreading a loomed piece of linen just for the fibers to have, to create your little mouse nest for your embers and whatnot. It was really cool. Really cool.
Is it called a mouse nest?
That's what the gentleman kept describing it as, because so you're gonna make your little mouse nest and the little handheld.
Okay, I got it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That sounds cute as hell. But it's not. It's destructive.
Cute as
and will
fuck.
burn your
indeed.
house down.
Have a burger
Cute
the
as
size
fuck.
of my
Yeah.
have a
Is
burger.
that true, Divine Petulance? I was cracking jokes about the redwoods because people usually don't find it funny when you talk about like burning irreplaceable things. So I thought, I go there.
I mean, giant redwoods are absolutely replaceable.
Well, on a long enough time scale, yeah, but isn't that the point? I drove through a redwood once. One of the ones that's hot.
I must have wrecked your car, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, I had welded the cowcatcher onto the front of it, Mad Max style. I went right through.
I mean, I don't think that would help, actually, not with the redwood.
No, you would just wedge,
Yeah, you just get stuck. Bearcock for 20. Streamlabs is gay. I disagree. I like it as a service, especially when this channel is demonetized. But thank you for the 20 spot, Bearcock. Remember when I thought my sister was going to have a boy? Surprise, it was a girl. She had a C-section late Wednesday. Both mom and baby are doing amazing. I was right all along. You tell him, fake gamer cat.
Good, yeah. There was she said on Wednesday on my Twitch channel that her sister had gone into labour. Congratulations, everything went well, except for the Well, actually, no, it went better than that, wasn't it? Because it's not a stupid girl. It's a fucking awesome boy now as well. So, yeah, brilliant.
Zach says, nah,
Over
at
Adam's
Streamlabs, they didn't let me make an account. Then how were you donating before? And
You don't
Zero
need
the
an
Hero
account,
says,
do you?
ahoy hoy, Sin. I was trying to remember the name of Rihanna's abusive boyfriend, then it hit me. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I remember the Paralympic, fucking, I say runner,
Move.
murdered his girlfriend, didn't he? Oscar Pistorius.
The Spring
They
Lake
said-
guy?
Yeah, fucking Tink Tink. He said he wanted a new bathroom door, but his girlfriend was dead against it. Fucking evil.
That's not quite as good as Whitney beat Bobby Brown to death, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
An actual stream account. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know. I've never tried to make one, but, good. Sorry, Zach.
So I was like,
Yeah, Frank Cappa, totally agree. Tasting History and Townsend too. Excellent YouTube channels, quality content.
I've heard of Tasting History.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
what do you think it tastes like?
Dust.
Good answer. Yeah, fair enough.
And like the way
Good
old
answer.
library books smell, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dust, oppression, proof of the superiority of Western nations. Yeah.
Well, I don't think that. I think that taste is in everything. The taste is in all the children when they run and
Ew.
play.
Don't talk about tasting children, man. Either you
Fucking
go Hansel
hell.
and Gretel or somewhere you don't want to go at all.
That-
There's not.
That taste is in the warm summer air when you open up your window on a tepid spring day. The taste is everywhere. It's inside of all of us.
It's in the smile of a young girl. It's in a rainbow. It's in the
Yes.
drops in the morning. Yeah.
It's in the sound of a dog playing and children laughing.
And the steam coming off a freshly baked apple pie.
It's in every donation from you, Jokum Steve Day for 450 of the Straight Bird Strut.
I
Thank
don't
you,
think
dude.
it's in there, actually.
Well, we'll have a look. He says, if pronouncing my V's like my B's makes me sound Russian, then Soviet.
Okay. that's
All
fine.
right. Thank you, Steve Dave. Good work.
It's in the taste of every freshly mowed lawn with an American flag flying overhead.
Being a
It's,
former Boy Scout, why are you guys Boy Scouts or whatever the English equivalent is to Her Majesty's Boy Brigade? Whatever.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Boy Brigade. Drunkle, were you a part of the Boy Brigade?
Sorry, man.
No.
I don't know. I was working off the top of my head there, man. I don't know.
No one was a part of the Boy Brigade, Sinatra.
So Drunkle was a part of the Boy Brigade. It's now lore.
I
Continue.
was. I know. I mean, look, I wasn't even a Boy Scout. I did judo instead.
He was part of the Boy Brigade.
Okay.
It's
Don't
not.
construct
No, don't call it the Boy Brigade. That sounds gross in Germany.
Yeah, Her Majesty's Boy Brigade. That's what sells it.
But yeah, I mean,
by
I'm
royal
sure at some
appointment.
point Germany used a queen. I'm sure at some point.
I've tried understanding, being a big fan of Scotch whiskey, why Lafroig has
Love Scotch.
one by royal appointment, or they distill by royal appointment, but other distilleries don't. And I'm like, what's the difference? Is that just then Prince, now King Charles going, I like that stuff?
It could be.
What-
I
what-
could see
what?
like Don Jr. going to fucking the Four Roses distillery going, I like this, and them going, we have a presidential seal of approval on our bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, first off, it's King Charles.
Well, depends who you ask.
But he asked me.
I want another Brit's opinion.
Okay. Hey, Pablo. Come in here a sec. No, he's busy.
Yeah, okay.
And it's called Pablo. I'm pretty sure he's Italian.
Did you meet
I don't
Pablo
know.
in the Boy Brigade? It's lore now, dude. There's nothing you can do about
It's
it.
not. Why don't I ever get cool fucking shit like lore? Like you get, you're a doctor. Why do I get Boys Brigade?
I don't know. I was trying like Boy Scouts, right? Like it's like frontier based. It's like out there on the Western Front. You need to know survival skills, how to set up tent stakes and start fires, and all these other constructive skills. And I'm like, well, what would the Brits need to do? And it's like, well, I don't know. That's just what came to mind.
There is
a
Boy Scouts here.
A Steam gift just came through from
There are.
M4 Sherman called Project Wingman. It's a flight action game that lets you take the.
Oh, the seat of an advanced fighter jet, so you can become a true ace.
I
also
really-
just got a gift from M4 Sherman on Steam called Project Wingman.
I have a real hard time with flight games.
Well, now's the time to practice. You're going to be my wingman. Thank you very much, M4 Sherman. Legend, mate. Legend. The guy loves his fucking his military ordnance, doesn't he?
Indeed, but would you be like super offended if I declined the gift and returned it back to you because I cannot play flight games? I've learned that from
He just
Delta.
wants the money instead. Like, did you keep the receipt?
No, I cannot play them. I don't know what it is, the motion of it, even like flying in fucking like GTA or something. The way the camera moves just a little out of sync with how you're flying gets me.
Flying
Yeah,
and fucking.
I hear you. One Ton Hammer played a video game. Man, y'all are like video game OGs, so you're gonna probably know it by its description. It's older. It's like 8-bit. I think it's PC based, so not necessarily 8-bit. It wasn't console. You're flying down a tunnel, and it's a series of tunnels where you can go upside down and left and
Flappy
right.
Bird.
And what's it called?
Flappy Bird.
It is
No,
not
not
called
Flappy
Flappy
Bird.
Bird.
No.
Maybe
And
it is over here.
I watched him on screen playing it for a second, and like within 5 seconds, I was like, "Oh, I don't feel so good." After about
Yeah.
like
Really?
15 seconds, the whole room was fucking spinning.
All right.
Okay, I don't have it that bad, but Delta got me some like
Descent.
space.
That's it. Frank Cap. That's it. And
Some
yeah, the Boy
space
Brigade.
fighter
They're
game?
called altar servers in God's one true church. Frank Cap. Get your shit straight.
I couldn't do it.
Descent or just any kind of.
Like the only flight in game I've been able to handle relatively well, maybe because it's just in short burst, is what is in Pummel Party.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
because it's like a minute and a half. But if it's like 4 or 5, and I fly fine. Like I've never had an issue on a plane. But there's something about the game and like the way the camera is just a little bit off from the movement. You know what I mean?
Huh. I feel like I get to know you a little bit more every show, you know?
Have you ever done the Have you ever been to the old
I
school?
don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Good.
Have you ever made it off to one of like the pavilions or Dave & Buster's for real, where they've got like the old school? What's the word? Not paneled video games where they're in the
Like
box
the
where you stand up.
games?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
What's
go
the
for
word?
box game. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
let's just go box games.
cabinet is good.
Cabinet,
Like that.
that's it. Thank you. Cabinet games, because they're literally made of wood, so we're not wrong in calling them boxes.
Ah,
in there,
there's
right?
some wires in there as well.
Ham
But-
box games.
No, it's all wooden
George
cogs, man.
Costanza's Frogger, for instance.
Yes,
which
damn
was
right.
obliterated to matchsticks in the middle of the road.
Yeah, the
With it
sit
written in
down
high school.
flight games like Afterburner, where you've got like
Oh,
the
yeah.
flight controls all around you and so on, and it moves underneath you, rolls back and forth, left to right. You ever do one of those?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's like the fact that there is so much extra space around my screen too. Like I see what's in front of me, but I see my television up on the wall behind it, and I see my speakers and my focus. Like I don't know. It's just like a perfect storm of fuckery.
Hmm.
Plus, and maybe it's because I'm not. I have no interest in flight games as well. Like they've just never done anything for me, you know. And God
Fair,
bless
it's
Delta.
fair.
He has tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. It just never did it for me. Let me run through these.
Yeah.
04 Sherman subscribed to tier 1 for 9 months. Thank you. Valine, Drunkle wouldn't even confirm snow. I had to do that. The Pyrex showed up.
I
And I
confirm
reject
snow-
dibs.
Ah!
I'm keeping the Pyrex dish for lasagna, the only thing I can bake. My mom was a baker until the house baked her. Ooh. Hey, at least I got something out of it. All I got from mine was a fucking $7,000 bill, or $15,000 bill, actually.
I got shit knees.
Sup, all and Brit. That's fine. Sin.
Mm.
I didn't know. Sorry about that. I will say, for the Brit, the soundtrack of Project Wingman is awesome, and it fits every mission so well.
Lovely.
That's fucking dope, man.
You've sold it to me.
And Anna Kasparian, I think a lot of people think
Anna.
I am better than them. You know what? I am better than you, chat, because I like the stream. Do better, or I'll continue my superiority complex. She's been going through quite the interesting little change.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you seen any of her appearances on Megyn Kelly?
Not yet.
Yeah,
It was more
she's-
what the fans of the Young Turks did to her, wasn't it? Which more than her changing, it was them changing on her.
Yeah, as much as she at one point yelled, yeah, I am fucking better than you. So who radicalized you? And she like look right into the camera, break the fourth wall, and go, "You did."
Okay. Like I said earlier, I have a hard out around 7:15. You guys want to start getting into some schnews?
Well, it seems a little quick, but yeah, I guess.
No, I'd like it. I mean, it's a
I'm kidding,
news-based show.
Let's
It just
sit
takes
here
me
for
so long to get
5 more
around it.
minutes.
All right.
Please, just 5 more minutes.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Read that out one letter at a time. Make it take 5 minutes.
Hold on. It's refreshing.
You know,
There we go.
I saw that. I think on Reddit. It was that, and I was just like, oh. I actually stopped and watched it, and I was quiet because I was like, oh, Polly's donation. But it was just a video.
You joke him, Steve Dave. Thank you for the Treefiddy. Greatly appreciated. When I thought of food that couldn't pick up a phone, onion rings.
Nah, not for me. Not for me.
I was okay
I don't
with it.
joke about onion rings, man.
Heartburn.
Dude, I made
No, it's serious shit.
some joke the other day on the Sunday stream with Shelly, and it was my own joke. And it was a stupid fucking pun, but I was crying laughing at it. And I, for the life of me, cannot remember what the hell it was. Babe, do you remember what I said? It was the dumbest fucking joke. It was a fart joke. A gaslighting. Dude, I had horrible gas. Like, I was
You?
farting up a storm. And Shelly's
Well,
like,
it ain't grease bubble bad, though, is it?
no. But it smelled fucking, like it was peeling paint. And
Right.
Shelly's like, oh my God, can you calm your ass down? And I'm like, it's not my ass. And she's like, don't gaslight me. Or someone in the chat said you're gaslighting her. I'm like, literally. And I just cracked up
Perfect.
laughing about gaslighting. Oh, it was like, it wasn't even like a short, I like a 5-minute segment had to just get written off because I was giggling so fucking.
Soon may the cavemen come with birds and mice and some tasty numbs. One day when the critters come, we'll eat till our bellies are full.
Happy the weather's going above zero for the past week. It's been -30 to -05 with the wind chill. Hope you guys are well and warm. Hey, Drunkle and Polly.
Hey, dude.
Hello.
Thank you, Grisella. I was just thinking about you the other day because
Hey,
I
Grisella.
I always think
adjusted
about Grisella.
the print you sent me on my wall. And yeah, this is the first time today it's been above the 20s here. I saw ice melting in the sunlight. I'm like, oh, spring is
Well,
around
that
the
sounds like
corner.
a fucking riveting time. The paint was all dry. You had nothing to do. So, fuck it. Let's watch some ice melt.
Hey, man, north of the wall, shit's hard.
Well, Polly would know because he poos.
Yeah. He knows the struggle. What do you say when you need a thermos quickly? Oh, boy. The grass still isn't growing? That's true. Yeah, I
It's been
guess
5
that's
minutes.
fair. It's been 3 minutes, actually.
Oh, God. Tell me more about this ice.
Well, when water gets really, really cold, it turns into a solid.
At
Go
0
on.
degrees Celsius for you.
I'm sure it is for you as well.
No.
Give me a thermostat. Okay, fine. All right, news.
All right. Yeah. All right.
I'm sharing screen to you guys. Let's continue. Ooh.
Let's go.
Upside down plane crash allegedly involved an all-female crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen the defensive videos coming out? The real truth of the pilots. Uh-huh.
There's always women with real truth, isn't it? Like, what kind of real truth? My truth. It's just the truth, motherfucker. Just
This
have
was
the
one
same
of
truth
the
as everyone.
flights that boasted it was unmanned.
Yeah, well, I was. Yeah. It's incredible that no one died.
It is. That is fucking wild that nobody died.
Yeah. But yeah, all female crew, eh? One for International Women's Day, isn't it?
What is it that I was led to understand? Somebody said quickly, and I don't know the aerodynamics of it and such. Not. Did one of the wings snapped off and therefore created an intense amount of lift on one side only because there's only one wing, and thus flip.
I think they were just trying to parallel park it and fucked up.
Oof.
Colt says when a plane shows you its belly, that means it trusts you.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. M4 Sherman, oh, since I haven't been around, I got a new 360, an old new 360. I tried to get my 10-year-old fixed on it. Would have cost me $100 to fix it. What? Try to get 10 plus a year. My 10 plus year. Oh, on it fixed would have cost me $100 for the possibility for it to not work. The retro store was selling limited edition Modern Warfare 2 for the same price. Yeah, I don't know where you're at, but if you go to like resale stores, some pawn shops even, we have a store around here called The Exchange. They have them for like $50. So yeah, they're probably cheap on eBay too. But nice M4 Sherman. 360 is one of my favorite systems ever. Man, Halo 3.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
the nights, high school with my buddy. Oh my god.
I always liked Time Splitters 2.
Time Splitters was the shit.
The level creation was fucking brilliant. Well, I made one with my friend. It was 2 teams. Obviously, 2 players, but the rest were bots. And it was just little monkeys running around. It was called Monkey Hell. And it was fucking solid. It was the worst thing I ever created.
I had what Zach's talking about, the original Silver Tray one. I had one before I had to sell everything that wasn't nailed down in my figures.
Well, 360. I've still got one. The Silver Tray one, though, Red Ring of Death. I was devastated.
I would be too.
Oh well, I
Oh
took
my
it
God,
to
San Miguel, no.
I took it to a place to get fixed, and they went, yeah, no, we can't fix it. But that'd be £50 for the consultation. And I went, well, I'm not going back there then, am I? So
Yeah.
I
You
just
left it
didn't pick
there, and
up.
months later, a journalist found all your crack porn.
Crack porn.
Oh, on a 360? Are you insane?
No, they got
Thank you,
memory
Colt
cards.
and M4 Sherman. I think
It's the
that
Xbox One, mate.
That puts us right over 20% goal with Cult as the stream boss. I wasn't even paying attention. Where is my clicker at? Oh, do I not?
Ooh, harder.
Oh, there it is. That puts us at, I believe, 3 stream boss changes for this stream. Fuck yeah, we're going to keep it going. You guys know the drill. Every 10th stream boss change will get you a 3D printed thing in the mail. And if you happen to get stream boss at or above 250,000 HP, you will get a painting in the mail made from bullets and, well, paint.
Glitter.
And some glitter. So that is 3 on that one.
And
But
love.
Again!
After the plane trusted you and showed its belly, Delta decided to start hanging tennis balls at the end of runways for female pilots.
Solid work.
I thought that was pretty good. Truth Social has been blocked in Ukraine.
I mean,
Decisive move.
oh, this is following the President Trump. Hey, on the fucking news, they always refer to him as Mr. Trump, and I'm correcting the radio. I think you mean President Trump. Thank you very much. Wouldn't do that. It was never Mr. Obama, was it?
Valina's correct. Glitter, the herpes of craft supplies. Yes, but they're all, they all have a little seal of polyurethane on them.
This is probably following his comment saying that Zelensky's a dictator. Which, I mean, I'm not entirely against, because he's not allowing elections, is he? Which is
He's
something
in the
that a dictator.
6th year of his 5-year terms.
Yeah.
I was
This
watching
is very
the news, the local
dictatory.
news, and they're like, well, actually, it's not a dictatorship because Ukrainian law forbids elections during times of martial law. It's like, do you know?
Very convenient. Isn't it?
You know how dictatory that sounds?
Yeah.
Like, if that were Trump declared martial law, he can't be ousted as president. They'd be like, ah, I knew it.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean, because the Trump the other day referred to himself as... no, he didn't refer to himself, did he? He said, all hail the king.
Yeah.
Which is... and people lost their fucking minds. Although, did you see the fucking press secretary, what she said about Canada?
No.
Oh, dude, I think it was referred to the Four Nations, the ice hockey. It's sort of like, congratulations to Canada, our soon-to-be 51st state. and people melted down over it. Like, I knew it. We told you. We
Fuck.
told you.
I gotta see if I can
Like,
find.
dude, you not take a joke, for fuck's sake.
I gotta see if I. So you guys know I watched the fat broad Chantel, right?
One of many fat broads for you, isn't it? You got a real chubby chaser thing going on, haven't you?
She had a roommate named Pete's. Ah, fuck! I gotta see if I can find it.
Because you said pizza and then went, aha. You actually said pizza.
It's somebody in his chat was like, Canada's gonna be the 51st state, and he starts punching his desk and goes, "It's fucking offensive."
Oh, poor little lad.
Babe, is there any chance you could find that? Maybe one of the Yikeses out there remembers what that was, where that was. If someone could find that.
Jamie, pull that tape. Pull that up.
Yeah, pull that shit. If anybody could find that, please, I would love it. There are at least 15 active National Institute of Health grants paying for transgender animal experiments.
Okay.
No, it's not okay.
Yeah.
We can't have fucking half the animal kingdom killing themselves. That's my food.
Is it this one? Nazi punks fuck off.
Mental internet gas. My shoulders did have a little bit of crap.
I don't remember. But yeah, I'm glad to know where my tax dollars are going, I suppose.
What? But why? What's that gonna... I thought science was meant to solve things.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
And, I mean, if gender's a social construct, how are you going to have transgender animals? They're not really... They don't have a society. They don't have rules.
That you know of.
They don't. It's not like fucking... Oh, animals never waged a war. Yeah? What about ants, dickhead? Yeah.
Ants have wars?
Oh, dude, yeah. You stick a fucking red ant near a fucking black ant nest, it's going to kick off, mate. It's going to kick off. Not that I've done that. My animal cruelty just ranges from trying to make them transgender. Ain't it quiet?
Yeah, I was just letting you kind of go there for a second.
Yeah, never do that. Never do that. I won't stop. I'm trying to make your show great again.
You will do anything but let there be dead air.
Dude, it's true. It's actually true.
M4 Sherman, he was selling ones between 50 and 70. The one I got was very limited edition, Modern Warfare 2. The Halo Reach limited edition one are on Amazon for $280. Holy fuck. I remember when that came out. I was like, oh, God, that looks awesome. This was from that bitch, Haley Nicole. She sent this in. So Detroit had part of it flooded and then it froze. I think there was a water main break or something.
Oh, yeah, this is insane.
Look at this shit.
You could skate to work.
That looks like Gunther. That white truck back there. Aw. Like, what can you even do?
Stay at home that day.
I mean, seriously, what can you even do in this scenario?
Oh, you ain't driving anywhere for a start. Yeah, there's like a load of fucking homeless people frozen beneath the surface, perfectly preserved.
Not only are you not driving anywhere, but your car is probably totaled.
Oh, it's fucked. Yeah, it's fucked.
So, for those of you, and I don't know who
flooded the engine.
Doesn't know, when water freezes into ice, it expands. So every little crevice that water got into expanded enough to break hoses, pipes, all that shit. That's why pipes freeze and burst, because they freeze, they expand, and the pipe breaks.
Who do you think didn't know that water expands when it freezes?
But no, I'm just like, look at every single one of these vehicles. There's water in the engine, the ice expands, everything in there is fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only do you not have a vehicle, like your vehicle, gone.
Gone.
You can't go to work. Ooh, it's like a map that hasn't. Woo!
Are we wooing?
Apparently.
Don't woo.
I'm here for the woo.
You could get flashbacks.
Yeah, somebody cared enough to lift the wipers up. It's 4 foot of frozen water, but someone minded the wipers.
Oh, yeah.
I slipped on black ice today. Oh, fuck. My brother texted me earlier. He said, watch out for the African-American ice. I didn't know it was black. Oh, God damn it. Until I got up and my wallet was gone.
Man tracks.
All right. Good evening, gentlemen. In my opinion, Halo Reach was the best Halo multiplayer, hands down. No.
I enjoyed Halo Wars.
Was that the one where it was like a top-down battle simulator?
Yes, it was.
I played that one.
I very much enjoyed it.
But I disagree with you, Xeon Shoden. I think you're wrong. But thank you, Mentrex. Now, watch out for that ISIS wall. No, nothing
okay to be
beats
wrong.
Halo. Halo 2, Halo 3 with a bunch of your buddies. Stickies and fucking rocket launchers was the shit.
Oh, yeah, your plasma grenades. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just lets you know you're fucked like 3 seconds before you're fucked.
Yeah. It's like these people.
They're fucked. They're plasma grenade
Oh.
fucked.
Now, I know you can't really show porn on YouTube, but you guys want to watch something?
I mean, you can. On that note, though, watch House of the Dragon Season 2, right?
Oh, that's super interesting.
It's fine. But they rock into a fucking brothel, right? And I went, hold on a second, wind that back. Because there is a woman sucking dick. Like, open, not just you don't see, like, her head bobbing up and down or anything like that. She has a rod in her mouth. Now, I'm going, okay, obviously...
It's a brothel. Would you...
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't really
They're not
show
gonna be there
that.
playing
on it.
canasta.
You're not really allowed to show that kind of thing. So obviously it's not a real dick, but I'm going, that's still pretty close to the fucking wire, isn't it? Like, I love that you found a loophole, but damn, man. Anyway.
All right, you want to see this porn?
Yeah.
Oh, Mentrex. Number 4. You guys keeping the low HP running. We could give away some stuff here today. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sound would be good.
I would enjoy it. Yeah.
I'm going to show you a video that is probably going to make chicks pregnant. So there's a crazy video of the ATF going to a house, and the ATF is like, hey, you bought some guns, we need to see if you still have them because of straw purchase. A complete violation of your Second Amendment, your Fourth Amendment, and just, basic common sense and humanity. Here's where the ATF agents, they go to one dude's house, and the dude goes, oh yeah, I'm going to go get it. Hold on a second. Closes the door, calls the cops. He goes, there's somebody out here pretending to be a cop who wants to see my guns.
I like the cut of your jib, sir.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm digging where this dude's head's at.
That's how you get this confrontation right here.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
What's your deal?
Get on the ground now.
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
Yeah, you're the first
Get on
person
the-
who's tried that, mate.
Yeah, I'm a federal agent. Oh.
Did you hear the contempt he said it with, too? I'm a federal fucking agent. Like, he just expected that was going to dismiss the
Yeah, well, he's going to put his gun
thing.
away. Oh, well, I guess
It's
it's
like-
a fed.
Every movie when they show up and be like, this is my crime scene now. Like, oh, fucking feds. Police hate feds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it goes both ways.
That's brilliant.
Ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
This is how you get shot.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands up.
Dude, why would I have an OLA sheet?
Get your hands up.
Why would I have a sheaf of paper if I was not a federal agent? Ooh.
Yeah, right. I got a clipboard.
Get on the ground.
Face down now.
Now.
Face down. You guys are making a big mistake.
You are the one making a mistake.
And then he finds, see,
I get on the ground. I'm a federal agent.
if that got you off, have a cigarette, get ready for round 2 because it gets way better.
Wait a second.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a no
Oh, yes, it does. It really does.
moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting
I can't breathe.
Please,
I can't breathe, yeah.
Hold on.
Just listen.
Hold on. I'm hyperventilating.
All right, if this video gets you off, you have to hit 5 on the slabs.
I can't breathe.
I'm not.
Oh, God, he did it. He did the thing. He did the fucking thing. I was kidding. I was pulling jokes, man. Shit.
I heard the face palm.
I did.
Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Please, wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating.
I can't breathe.
I'm not. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm begging
resisting.
you. My wife's pregnant. Please.
My wife's pregnant.
I've got
Like,
kids.
my wife's pregnant.
I've got 2 beautiful daughters. Please.
My wife's pregnant. Her boyfriends are really excited.
Dude, this is amazing.
Come from?
Sir, please get my...
Oh, is that the link to Salty Stream? Ham and beans? Oh, yeah, here it is. Oh, we have the full video clip.
Is this Darren Long?
Dude, that was amazing.
He don't play, man. He don't play.
My God! The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake! Oh, resisting now! Please help me. Sir, please get my federal creds!
Get your taser out, Dill.
No, don't do that, please. Sir.
Don't make me tase you. You're going to get tased. Put your right
No.
arm behind your back.
He's Darren Long.
Gonna tase
Please
him.
don't tase me, bro. Don't say it. Don't do it. You don't
Put your
want
right arm
it.
behind
Help
your
me
back
up.
now. No.
Help me up.
No, you're going to stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
He's got the taser out.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe.
You can
I'm
breathe
gonna.
Be really happy neither of these fucking arresting officers are women, bro. Because
Dude, I
the full
know.
extent.
Let's see if I can find the sound clip for this. Videos. Oh, shit. Why?
So erect. Stop. My penis can only get so erect.
I'm gonna. Ow! Don't do that. Okay.
They're tasing him. They're tasing him.
Here. My God.
Get him cuffed.
It is cuffed. Please stop.
Get him cuffed.
Please stop, sir. Wait a second. Sir.
Sir.
He got real polite real quick.
Yeah, he went
What
from,
happened? I'm a fucking federal agent. What happened to that energy? Where'd
Yeah.
that go?
I'm a federal motherfucking agent, you pussy ass beat cops. Sir,
You puke.
sir, please. I have a
You know what
pregnant
kills me?
wife.
These are the guys that talk about if you
Wife.
just follow instructions, nothing will go wrong. They mean, of course, you, not them.
Yep.
If he would have just followed instructions, this would be over with already. They'd be standing there talking about what they've all been doing previous, like to arriving there. They'd all be having a conversation. You put your hands up, interlock your fingers, do what they tell you, go down, and it's like they're going to handcuff you and just tell them like my credentials are in my pocket. When they pull them out, guess what? They're going to uncuff you.
Yeah,
The
they'll
whole
let
thing
you
would be
go
over
real
with
quick.
by now.
I mean, this is a gold standard move on the civilian here.
Yeah.
All of this because of one simple phone call. Absolute
People
stroke
throwing on
of
that phrase
genius.
4D chess. This is it in real time, man.
I
I
tip
want-
my hat to you, sir.
I want everybody to remember this and pocket this move. If you ever get a knock on your door from a Fed, just close the door and call the cops.
Please help me up. Please.
Because I bet you $10, whoever called the police is inside right now hiding something.
Yeah, while laughing their ass off.
Like, I can't believe that fucking worked.
Disassembling things, hiding things, flushing things, you know.
Yeah, there's ham and beans. The best part of this, I think the person the ATF was looking at was an illegal. Yeah, just they're shoving shit in vents.
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Yeah, the guy's in the backyard right now with a shovel and a fucking large PVC pipe. I have a question for you guys. Have you ever been arrested? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Yes.
Yeah, as have I. I've told the story on the show, actually.
I think I have too. I was a teenager at the time, and I got cuffed and then just brought home.
It's not arrested. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Never mind.
I
Looks
went
like
in the police cell because I'm not a pussy.
I was a kid. I was arrested for
I'm being
fighting.
detained.
What about you, Val? You feel like sharing?
Have I been arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
For having too sexy a voice.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a
I was
felony.
arrested for being arrestingly handsome.
Ooh.
They just saw me walking down the street and they knew they had to do something about it. Damn it!
Uh,
Remember the
got
story I
licensed for
told
them
you about
T-cones.
the guy who. People are in and out of the holding cell all night long until you're like adjudicated in the morning, right?
For touching history.
They had nothing on me. They knew they had to let me go, and I was out of there lickety split, man. I was hands-on. History is a real thing,
Dude, that needs to be.
but the every time someone new would be brought in or taken out, it was the same female cop, little 5'2" of her, and she would get a grip on the floor, both hands on those bars, and slide them shut with the hardest slam that she could. So it's around 4 o'clock in the morning at this point, right? And she's been doing this all fucking night. And like everyone's like, trying to sleep, whatever as best you can, or just be quiet in your little fucking corner. There's all sorts of people, mean fucking ice grill mug stares all over the place.
Oh, you're in the holding cell. Right. Okay.
Yeah, like all together. And she slams it. And one guy who hadn't said anything all night just like goes, when you slam that door, does it make you feel more free? And she's tried starting a whole bunch of sentences. It didn't work. She walked away. The man who came back to talk to him was like, son of a bitch, like Andre the Giant. Like he was scraping. She clearly went and got the biggest, beefiest thyroid condition dude on the fucking force to come back and enforce her dignity for her. And it's like, who just talked to my fellow comrade officer like that? And yeah, that guy got a fucking talking to, man. It was crazy.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm a federal agent.
Yeah, right. A federal agent. Fuck off. I can't breathe though. My wife's pregnant.
I have a medical condition.
Yeah, that was the same night that I learned a lot about women in prison that night. Both those on either side of the bar, because obviously women aren't put in the same holding cell with everyone else. They were down the way, but you knew they were there because you could hear them all night long screaming, "I don't belong here. I want to go home." And at one point, whatever time of the night it was,
husband.
Yeah. Somebody lost patience. It goes, would you shut up, bitch? We all want to go home. None of us belong here.
That is Valine for number 5. I can only get so erect. The man crying about getting cuffed. I would point and laugh at his first non-consensual cuffing. Well, consent is very important. Thank you, Valine. Number 25. Let's keep it moving.
I'm a federal agent. My God, my gun, my
You have no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir!
Who the heck do you think you are, acting like
Nobody! I wanted you to see my goddamn
I'm nobody.
creds. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake. Oh. Sir, please. Please.
Why not officer?
My God.
Why are you calling him sir subserviently? If he's like, you're an agent, he's an officer. Why aren't you going, officer, stop, officers? Why sir? Like you just went full soy out of nowhere from, like I say, where's that fucking initial energy? This is what you are really like under that thin candy coating, isn't it?
Sir.
roll over, sit up.
It's in my goddamn.
Sit
I
up.
showed her my
Sit up.
creds.
Let him sit up. Let him
I
sit up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake. Right there, left pocket. Left pocket, cargo pocket. Please take it out.
Don't try and
Guys,
sit
I
up.
get it. I fucking get it.
Then you should have behaved the way you did.
You're getting told off, man.
Yes, I wanted you to see my creds, for Christ's sake. My God.
So hold your hands up and go left pocket.
Yeah.
Comply, man. Just shut up.
No, you're the one that's in the wrong.
Sir.
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
Sir, I was trying to get
No, you didn't obey the command.
Sir,
No,
I'm with
you didn't.
guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor?
Oh, shit.
What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The sack.
Did he just woo? What are we wooing? Okay.
What's his name? What's your supervisor's
God damn it!
name?
Hang on a second. The sack is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
I took the mag out.
My God. This is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Stand up.
You
Wow.
ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That was the proverbial climax right there.
Dude, if
Oof.
I was the neighbor, I'd be outside mowing my front grass with a
Painting
vacuum
fence.
cleaner.
Yeah, it's like, how many times are you gonna mow that one strip? You know, I've mowed it right down to the nubs of the fuck yeah.
Yeah, he went full dad on him. You're grounded, mister. Oh, fuck, dude. We have a lot to get through.
I'm so happy right now.
I'm gonna, just one more time.
Stop. My penis can only get so erect.
If you want to keep that erection going, Doge finds $2 billion that were earmarked for Stacey Abrams and her linked groups.
Ah.
Weird.
2 billion.
Billion, not million.
When she had that organization that she's linked with had $100 in its bank account. $100 in her bank account and in its bank account until 1 week later when Stacey Abrams wrote a full endorsement for Kamala, and then 2024, boom, $2 billion. Well, that doesn't
I would just
scream
like to
payoff.
say I fully endorse Kamala Harris. Streamlabs.com/drunken uncle Kamala. Come on, come at me, ho.
No, my timeline was off. Excuse me. That would have been Joe Biden at that time.
Nah,
Kamala hadn't come in yet. So yeah, it would have been.
You don't watch this show.
No, he's been asleep.
He's sleeping. Yeah.
Valine sitting at 22,000 HP, easily takeoutable. We're at number 5, guys. Please smash that like button, share it out, all that fun stuff. Streamlabs down below. We are 5 out of 10 for a 3D print giveaway, and 250,000 or more will get you painting.
Mailman, we don't talk about that.
Well, it's just like that time that Janeway turned into the Peruvian or whatever that ship was called.
What? There's any kind of proof that Star Trek went like full retard when it became expensive corporate fan fiction. They made Stacey Abrams the president of Earth. Is there any more reason that you need not to watch that bullshit? Star Trek ended in Enterprise, man. Anyway.
That video made me need a cold shower. I got you. Don't worry. Trump announces that he's considering. Now, this is not going to fucking happen. So don't start getting your hopes up. Don't start spending money before you get it. 20% of Doge savings back to the taxpayers of America. Not going to happen. I'll put money on it right now. This is not happening. But it's nice to be thought of, though.
Oh, yeah.
Shocking. Doge uncovers over 4 million government credit cards linked to 90 million unique transactions.
Are these EBT credit cards or
I think it's like government Visa cards.
Gotcha. Expense account of cards.
Yeah.
Expense account cards for federal employees.
It's an expense account.
Yeah.
Visas, dude. Yeah, it's like this is like your fucking Amex. President Trump will be signing an executive order to terminate any and all federal taxpayer-funded benefits going to illegal immigrants.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
doing a great job thus far, isn't he? It's very rare that you find that.
My penis can only get so erect.
It's very rare that a politician actually sticks to their guns as much as he has, you know? He said he was going to do all this shit, and by God, he's doing it.
I mean, the amount of times I've heard politicians use the phrase, promises made, promises kept. I've heard it so much in the past 3 weeks, but it's true this time.
Can money start going our way for once? In theory, yes, it should be, at least in the form of less income tax paid. And for those of you lucky fuckers who do, in fact, get refunds, they should be bigger. But I think that I don't see it happening How are you going to take 20% of stuff saved and send it out when you still have such a giant deficit in front of you?
I was curious as what you were going to say there. I didn't want to, because my take hasn't been popular and I find that disappointing. It's like, yeah, give us that money. It's not free money. They're giving you your own money back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you want to be, the analogy has been given like to Robin Hood. And I think it's a fair, though stretched metaphor, whatever. I think it's a fair metaphor, from the rich to the poor, the rich just being like the government. It always angers me to hear about government revenue. This is where my libertarian side comes out. Where it's like, you don't have revenue. Do you know what I mean? You're not a business. What you have is...
You have change.
Yeah. It's okay. Pay off the debt, and it's like, okay, well, here's programs that we will no longer be funding. Okay, then that surplus should come in the form of what? Tax cuts. Am I wrong?
That's where I would put the money at.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not give the people their money back. How about let them keep their fucking money in the first place?
The best stimulus would have been 0% income tax. They probably would have saved fucking money on that too.
Oh, yo, Bryce says, who would win, an invading Covenant army or the might of the Boys Brigade? God damn it, Bryce, as he gifts me Halo Wars on Steam. Thank you very much, Bryce.
That must be nice. A game that doesn't involve flying that I would play. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, there's some flying units. I don't know if you'd be into that.
Steve Dave, fine, minus $5. I got 50 that says Trump is going to get us some sort of check from the savings before the end of his 4 years. Okay, conspiracy time.
Go on.
I think that if he does anything of the sort, it'll be in his last year, and it will be whoever the Republicans pick to run, which will probably be J.D. Vance at the time. It'll be under his name, like the J.D. Vance whatever check.
I want Tulsi to run. And to win, because then I'll finally shut everyone the fuck up. Like, America's just does want a woman president. It's misogyny. America, a woman of color. Yeah, well, no, they just didn't want Kamala.
I gotta say, she wouldn't be recognized as a woman of color. I think we know that, right?
At that point, no. She probably wouldn't be recognized as a woman either.
Yeah, I hear you. No, you're probably right. It's like, she doesn't count because she has internalized misogyny so bad that she doesn't represent. Yeah. I could see it. I agree. I could see it. Yeah.
We're living in the future, Polly. I'd put money on that.
Shelly says it's not going to be a check. It's going to be a $5,000 tax break. Elon already said that. Well, Elon isn't in charge of shit. He can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm waiting to file my taxes. I know that fucking much.
Talking Bunch Man says, like, is it too much to ask for both? No, I don't really think it's too much to ask for both, but it's I get frustrated at the comparison between the total national debt versus how much money's being saved, and it'll be like a drop in the bucket. It's like trying to empty the ocean, one bucket at a time. I just don't see it that way. It's more about like the federal budget. If that money is put to is cut out of the budget, you want to talk about a massive stimulus. Anyone who does any kind of macroeconomics will tell you confidence in the marketplace is an insane factor for trading. Right? You want to see confidence in the marketplace explode. Have the government actually pass a balanced budget. Holy shit. Yeah. You're not going to have to raise the debt ceiling. That would be insane. It's been forever since it happened. And it's become so normal that we don't even think about, every time we pass a budget, we got to raise the debt ceiling a little bit, right? I agree with raising the debt ceiling. The U.S. government defaulting on loans, defaulting on the budget, its budget expenses, that would be disastrous. Because the credit rating of the United States would fall the fuck apart. Moody's already downgraded the United States from AAA credit down to AA credit. Still the best bet on the international market, which is why everyone still buys bonds. But you want to see Moody's put the United States back at a AAA budget. You want to see confidence in the marketplace explode. International investment and all of the fracking and energy exploration that the United States is doing, instead of running to China to get everything fucking done because of the incentives that are happening in the United States for businesses to remain here or come back here, for God's sake. Yeah, Absolutely. I think that's more important. I don't think comparing it to our overall debt. Our debt took forever to get to. It took years of secret USAID plus every other government department or service combined to reach that astronomical figure.
Handshakes and 10%
absolutely.
back to this, that, and the third.
And
wasn't it
one
like
thing
the
that,
interest
as a side
was
though,
as much
related
as the
note,
total amount?
What's
Like
that?
it wasn't it like recently said that the interest of that debt was as much as the total amount now?
Wouldn't surprise
Like
me.
it's a fucking sky high figure.
Who is Moody's? Lol. It's all imaginary.
It's all
they assess credibility. They do a number of different things, but that's one of the main things that they do.
What's the Carlin bit? It's all bullshit and it's bad for you.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to sound crazy, but it's like I don't even really mind taxes. To me, I'm not willing to go full ANCAP libertarian with all taxation is theft. It is happening at the point of a gun. It is happening by force, because if you refuse to pay your taxes, eventually somebody with a gun is coming for you to arrest you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to get these fines, and then you're going to get stuck in Wesley Snipes' spot. Should there be no federal taxes? No, I think there are expenses in running a republic of the size of the United States with the global interest that she has. But Mick, do you feel the same way, Sin and Drunkle, like looking at this from the outside in, that like we always knew there was waste, but it's like, my God, like this? Like, like that's the feeling. It's like, I knew I was right, but I didn't want to be this right.
Doge is unbelievable.
Because doesn't it make you think, like, what is going on in every other department as well?
And
I'm sure.
This is what they've found so far. It's been 1 month.
It's been
maybe 15 to 20 functional business days since they've been looking into this shit.
Some of it is insane. Like, I mean, the funding for teaching gender-neutral language to journalists in Nigeria it's just insane. And that was in the billions as well, wasn't it?
It was in the hundreds.
Take what you're saying, Plague Trucker Zach. Like, I think you've got a good point there, and I'm not going to like negatively interpret what you said, because I think you meant it well, and I think you mean it in the same way that I do. That
it's so deep-seated.
Yeah, think of all the waste that's going on. He says American empire is just a hair away. Is that we've already got the strongest military in the world. Okay, yeah, taking what you're saying in the way that I would mean it, in like the best intentioned way, yeah, I agree, but maybe you'd further agree with me, and good, and it needs to stay that way. That's how you stay a global hegemony. The world rather, is better off with the United States as a global hegemony. The reason why free waterways exist in the world is because of the United States. The reason that that regional superpowers don't try and attempt regional hegemonies is because of the United States. The reason Taiwan still exists is because of the United States. The list goes on and on and on. That's what, and you need to be not just the most powerful military in the world, but into the conceivable future, always the most powerful military. It's part of what we do. You want to call that a Pax Americana? Go on, go ahead. I don't think it fits the description of military because it doesn't fit the model. It's power projection that the United States wants, to be able to go anywhere in less than 24 hours and put down military force if need be. That's why the reliance on aircraft carriers. That's why the reliance on the Marines, amphibious landings wherever they need to be able to do it. That's the U.S. military posture. And maybe it makes me sound hawkish, but I agree on it. That's how you enforce a global hegemony. And the United States, for all of its flaws, is the best force for good in the world that there is. Because if it's not us, who's it going to be? It's because it's going to be someone. And
I'm somebody who is virulently anti-war. And you could try to justify the war however you want, but I don't think we should be in a war. What's the Churchill quote? Speak softly, carry a big stick. Yeah, I love the idea that in 24 hours we'll be on your doorstep. It's amazing.
Yeah, and there, see, I think we agree on a lot of stuff. It's like, I think a little bit of isolation, a little bit would be a good thing. Yeah, withdrawals from not, do we really need to involve ourselves in all of these little things? No, we don't. There's times where it just seems like Democrat forever war, doesn't it? Yes. Yeah, just reeks like it. No. Ukraine reeks like a forever war to me, under the Biden plan anyway.
Well, because that was the plan, is that it would be Biden, then what's her face, and then whoever they get after that. That was the idea.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta start
truck.
steaming through the here's for my fellow nerds. Oh, motherfucker!
Wow.
Okay, let's
get your history, dude. History.
Take two.
Oh, you go. Okay.
Dragon Ball Z Gohan isn't named after Goku's grandpa in universe. This is from a comic book reader, Polly's favorite website. A lot of Dragon Ball fans are
Bleeding Cool is, but they're running a close second. Let me tell you. Go on.
A lot of Dragon Ball fans rightfully believe Son Gohan's name came from his grandfather, but the truth is a little more complicated than that. Are you ready for the truth?
Give me some truth.
His name is Gohan. Say hi. Son Gohan, you named him after your grandfather? Yep.
Yeah, knew it.
Yep, the truth is more complicated.
With the one word, 3-letter answer?
With an exclamation mark. Yep. You did all that? Yep. And before anybody starts getting their little typey fingers in a fuss, I am all here for Super Saiyan 4 becoming canon and DAUM. I love it. I love a little bit of fan service. Ukraine tried to take a play out of the Mossad playbook and planted explosive devices in Russian drone pilots' virtual reality goggles, and it killed nobody. It did fucking nothing.
Following the pager.
Yeah.
It
killed nobody. They put the fucking explosives in their face and it did nothing.
How'd you fuck up that bad?
Either Ukraine is ridiculously incompetent or Russians are explosive proof. You take
one job.
Take what you want.
You know, a little. I hate to say that, a little bit of A, a little bit of B, but
Russians might be explosive resistant. Now, here's a fun little bit from my home state. Ohio lawmakers push to hold men accountable for their role in conception, which is a nice little deviation from the original headline, which was Ohio lawmakers push to make men pay fines for it doesn't matter. But the law is that any man who ejaculates without the goal of procreating will be held to an up to $10,000 fine.
Jesus Christ.
And this is from Anita Somani, Democrat from Dublin, Ohio.
Yeah, it seems a very Democrat thing to do, doesn't it?
It seems like this is to try to push forward a narrative of reproductive rights and blah, 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 blah. It's never going to go anywhere. A cum shot, a sperm cell on its own is not life. A period is not life. You're making yourself look ridiculous. This is just a messaging bill.
Yeah, what happened to the fucking clump of cells argument, you know?
Well, it goes out the window when they have a point they want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Valine sitting strong at 1776 would take her out immediately. With 17,000 HP, and we are at number 5. If you want to take her out, I'm trying to give shit away, and we're halfway there. We have 5 more stream bosses to get stuff away. Someone take this broad out. A transgender migrant featured in New York City Pride Parade charged with raping a 14-year-old boy. I shouldn't laugh.
That's that
holy
thing
fuck.
that never happens again.
Okay.
That thing that never happened seems to be happening a lot, doesn't it? Oh my God, look at the state of this motherfucker as well. Holy
It's like
shit.
Marilyn Manson in the 90s.
Fuck it. Yeah, like someone took a Marilyn Manson doll and stuck it on a grill.
Yeah, that's the thing that doesn't happen. It do
like
be
a
happening.
Fucking character from fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Ooh, I have been watching. Let's see if I can get. It's Handsome Squidward.
Nice.
Okay, let's see if I can get the name right this time. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Right.
That's
Evangelical,
good.
yeah.
I like it. Oh, yeah. So, babe, I hope you're watching. I see you in the chat.
Yeah.
This projectile is the same weight as the monkey's fist you just tied me. This is a 1 pound puck gun projectile at a lifelike gel thing. This is the size of the quote big monkey ball you just made me.
This ain't no meth gun, is what you're saying.
No.
The meth cannon, yeah.
Look at this.
Look at the way the face lights up.
Oh, you see it coming.
Is that from the flash from the
flash from the gun?
Nothing faster than
I even pick up that on my cameras. Picked that up on my cameras.
Wow.
Look at the
Speed of light
ballistic
always
expert.
beating
Is
whatever
that from the
projectile we have.
flash of the gun?
Look at this. Babe, are you here? I need to know, because this is the same size as the thing you just made.
Oh, it's broken
here
in.
we
Look at that fucking
Oh, bloody hell.
shit. She said that's gonna hurt.
Holy cow.
Look at that. That thing's, it's like 2 inches around.
Wouldn't work on a Russian.
Look at,
Whoa!
look at the first
That looks like a
contact.
sonic boom.
Whoa.
Holy shit!
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think they got him. I don't know.
I think they might have gotten him.
Take some Tylenol and get over it, mate.
What the heck?
Look at the pieces.
Vortex of
What is
gel.
this? Is that just a
That's
Conad.
goo
gel?
hole? That is.
The
once again, looks like a
John
meteor.
Wick, please.
It looks like it's being.
Oh, I could go for a John Wick right now.
I mean, that's got to be in the next John Wick, and we know there's going to be one.
Oh, well, I thought you meant the donation. Ooh, both.
I mean, that too. Yeah,
Both. I could go for both.
I could go for
The
both.
female transgender non-binary wheelchair bound Joanna Wick will fire that gun, sure.
Yeah, but somehow hit a plane, which will end up showing his belly.
Because I trust you.
Yeah.
Detonated. Well, there's a moment in time where
Look at that.
Cool. Fucking cool. Look at that. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
nice
Paul's game as well, Sid.
Yeah, that's positive pause game for sure.
No, it's not.
Paul could be doing that.
They paused it there.
Oh, did they?
All right. Well, still, it's, okay, so it's not your Paul's
They
game,
said to
but it's
stop
still Paul's
headbutting
game.
footballs. Oh, and it flashed again on the inside. It flashed on the back of the skull. Ding. You see it? Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, there.
What the heck? That is
Yeah.
so
Wow.
much energy.
Like what is going on there? Looks like you got a trumpet on your head.
Look at that shit.
It's beautiful.
This mailman said when you suddenly get an idea. I love it. Oh, see, someone else said it. I hope he'll be okay.
A visual representation of a Democrat finding out their USAID money is no longer valid.
Oh, this is supposed to be at the beginning.
Girls, come on. Leave the saving of the world to the men? I don't think so.
This is the Delta flight propaganda video.
I don't think so.
That sounds copyright. Okay.
You know, it's not explosive, but it's funnier. CTP, thank you for the $3. Polly, CTP, thank you very much.
So this sparked a bit of debate on the Twits the other day. Angry bride struggles through her vows as guests let baby cry during adults-only wedding. What do you guys think?
Why?
I'm waiting.
Why?
I'm waiting to hear.
I'm down with adults-only weddings. I
Me
don't
too.
understand why people need to bring a baby to a wedding.
Yes, thank you. Adults
Why?
only means adults only.
But even when it's not adults only, leave the baby at home. The baby doesn't even know it's a baby. Just leave. Get a sitter, and enjoy a nice party with your friends.
Polly, what do you think?
It's not like she didn't know. You know what I mean?
She did know.
Her argument was like,
No,
I had
not
to
the bride,
drive
right.
10 miles to get here, or 10 hours, whatever she said. And it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's say in the most extreme cases, you really wanted to attend your friend's wedding and you damn well knew and you brought your infant anyway. As soon as it starts crying, especially during the ceremony, you get up and you walk the fuck out with your baby.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Like,
I was worried this would be a debate.
Everything else like goes astray, right? It's like we talk about but the point she did bring the baby, the fact that she sat there and let the baby cry during the ceremony, that's beyond all the arguments. It's like, why didn't you get up and go soothe the baby in the next room? What's wrong with you?
It shouldn't even be in there anyway. Like, oh, what? So you couldn't get a sitter. Then fucking chain the baby up outside to a bike rack or something. Right? It shouldn't fucking be
Give
there.
it a hamster water thing. It'll be fine.
Right? Yeah. Crack the window. Put the radio on in the car. It'll be all right.
Listen to some of these comments, though. I never understood no kids at the wedding rule. Children bring joy, laughter, and life to a gathering. No, leave your fucking baby the fuck home.
This one didn't bring joy and laughter. It brought fucking crying, mate.
I would
Off you pop. Stop the wedding.
I would stop being friends if they had an adult-only wedding and only invited my wife and I'd be myself, knowing we have 5 kids. You don't leave it in every time, you fucking retard.
Right? You're going to get fined.
See, yes, this. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
No, you don't. If something is okay, are you bringing your kid to the strip club because you couldn't find a babysitter? Are you going to bring your kid to the bar because you couldn't? No, leave your fucking kids at home.
Agreed. It's specified adult-only wedding as well. Like, oh, but that doesn't apply to
It's
me.
right there
because,
in the title, you fucks.
My child's a little angel.
You know what? It's I just typed a response to Jesus to Molly Okami, and then I saw Cheshire Smurf said the same thing. It's like, babies crying in church. It's like you go to the crying room. Churches have crying rooms specifically for
they
that.
have little soundproofed areas.
Do you know the
really?
irony?
Mhm.
The place that you are most likely to not encounter a crying child is to go to the crying room yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe it'll quiet down in a second. And then you hear these things. Well, you kind of have to accept it because if a church isn't crying, it's dying. And it's
Then
like,
it's
okay, you
dying.
know what?
I'd rather be in a dying than crying one.
I thought crying rooms
man,
are what they have in
even-
colleges now.
Even when my kids were baby babies, and if we were in church and they'd start crying, you know what you fucking do? You get up and you take him to the back.
Oh, you slap him a bit.
It's a little backhand. Learn.
Give him something to cry about. We all know that. Come on.
I have no
Put some
problem
parenting.
with like in a big environment, let's say you're a library or a church, wherever we're expected to be quiet and you know, whatever. The baby like, where, like, okay. And they hear, where again.
then,
Okay,
Paulie.
so
I love it,
you
mate.
think, oh, it's not that bad. It's going to go. But when the baby keeps going and you don't do anything about it, come on. How optimistic are you?
A little whiskey on the gums. That's what you do for the croup.
And for a crying child.
Director of
Mom's
Valium.
naked, more blood of Christ. Yeah, that's it. Calm him down with the wine.
So the director of government oversight, who is a blind man under Biden, said he did not see any widespread malicious waste of government spending.
It's fucking amazing.
Man.
Fraud is different
That's
from abuse,
brilliant.
and abuse is different from both. When we talk about improper payments, they are a subset of those other 3 categories. But that doesn't tell us the whole picture either. Sometimes improper payments are a function of bad record keeping. Sometimes they are a function of outdated information technology systems. Sometimes they come about through human error, and sometimes they come about through negligence. There are a variety of reasons why improper payments happen. It just simply is
Man,
not
at
the
any
case
point here,
that
right, the
improper payments
fucking
are only
the
a
person
function
leading
of
this meeting could
bad
be like,
people
sir, this is a
doing bad
DMV.
things with bad intent.
He didn't see it happening. All right. And
Amazing.
today's titular article is called Hilarity Ensues because Trump has taken over the role of White House tour guide to some people. All right.
Okay. Interesting.
And when he shows people around, he keeps showing the spot where Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky had sex.
Yes. Trump.
He just points it out. That's where they fucked. It was right over there.
You'd want to know as well, wouldn't you? Stop showing me fucking paintings of Lincoln and show me the bit where he's just on a dress. Come on.
He is the most reliably himself guy ever. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. He's always going to be him. They fucked right on that bench. Then they moved to the floor and then over to the desk.
You think they're like cording it off with a bit of velvet rope? I mean, Polly would be poking the spot, wouldn't he?
I hope they have a black light pointed on it.
Well, unlike the Lincoln bedroom, I hope they got like the plastic hazmat tents where you got to have the Smurf suits with the external ventilation going on to go in there, right?
You guys want some palate cleansers?
You get what what I'm saying, man.
I know
you know
exactly
My
what
palate is
in there.
sufficiently cleansed already, to be honest, following that article.
So, do you want to hear about the first surgery with a 300% mortality rate?
Oh, I know about this. Yes, good.
The doctor's knife came down with brutal speed, severing a man's leg in seconds. But in his rush, he also slashed his assistant's fingers clean off and accidentally stabbed a bystander. The patient bled out. The assistant died of gangrene. The bystander, thinking he had been fatally stabbed, dropped dead from shock. One operation, 3 dead bodies, the only recorded 300% mortality rate in history.
I love the little mouth cover there.
I heard completely right. So he did the amputation so quickly that he did also sever his assistant's fingers, who later died of infection. The person who he was doing the amputation on died, but it never said that the bystander was stabbed either. It was just said that it was so quick that he died of shock.
Yeah, no,
I don't tend to trust things when they've got a CGI fucking visual aid to it, you know?
Well, let's see how you trust this one.
Oh, I trust it already.
Have a burger the size of my head, please. And then if you could just deep fry that.
By George, I could really go for a bowl of banana fish pea soup. Oh, God, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Nice fruity fish bowl of peas and banana and sardines. Sardines, banana and peas. I'll have me a big bowl, please.
Do you know what, mate?
Burger the size of my head.
England was the first to abolish slavery, and you just don't seem very grateful right now.
That might have to be a pop-up. Sardines, banana, and peas. I'll have me a big bowl, please.
Was he saying fish and peas? Was
Yes.
that okay? I was disgusted, and rightfully so. That's not a thing, is it, Druckle?
No, it's not a thing.
Good.
Head, please. And then if you could just deep fry that.
By George, I could really go for a bowl of banana fish pea soup. Oh, God, I'm salivating just thinking about it. Nice fruity fish bowl of peas and banana and sardines. Sardines, banana and peas. I'll have me a big bowl, please.
Trunkle. Answer for your people's crimes.
That's not my people. That's one of yours. I'm really coming to resent Fridays, you know.
Oh, fantastic. How high is this guy? Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Shelly says, stop picking on drunk. I showed this to you and said, would this be a good palate
Shelley.
cleanser? Like, it'd be perfect.
Oh, fuck you, Shelly.
Two-faced bitch. Oh, fuck. Okay. You guys have anything you want to show?
Do you know, I did, but I've decided I'm quitting the internet now.
Not just this show. The whole of the internet. He won't be heard on ham radio even. No more broadcasting.
He's going to start recording the AAA meeting and sending it out via VHS tape.
I'm going to write it out and fucking... Well, I was going to say email it to you, but no, I'm quitting the internet.
It'll be attached to the little legs of carrier pigeons on USB sticks. You know,
send it to you via Morse code.
Okay, Polly, what do you got?
Wait, are you serious? Okay, well, that's the end of Drunkle Online. That's too bad.
Can we get F's in the chat for Drunkle?
Yeah, I won't see him.
I'm calling my ISP as we speak.
Off-grid.
Yeah. You can catch Noir Bar later on tonight. Woo! The illustrious return of Noir Bar. That deserves a double woo. Woo! And so, yeah, there it is. It'll be on at midnight AM EST. Come join us at the stroke of the hour. Yeah, Alan, right there, of course. Yep, we will be doing the bar thing. It's going to be fun. And I put off for a while. I promised Far, as that she is a graduate of art school, that we would be going over Yoko Ono's art.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And I will.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was just about to say that. I can't tell it.
Everyone talks about her music, which of course is weird and terrible and yelpy and strange and kind of sounds like yodeling at times. But no, she's also an artist in multiple media, and we will be exploring all of it and the places in Washington, D.C. that you can currently go see it. My God, hopefully Doge will get after those fucking grants.
Mailman says sending a cargo box of banana MPs to Drunkle via pigeons.
I'm not here. I've gone. I've left.
Drunkle, you have anything you want to show?
I did.
Okay,
no, what's the
if
point?
They were to find us all next, where it would be.
But they're not going to. We'll be back on Wednesday on the Polydub. We're going to be back on Monday. On the Drunken Uncle channel at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. ST, 4:30 Central. So the silence in.
All right, guys. So we'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. And
so, Lord Dean's banana MPs, I'll have my big bow, please.